All right. Welcome back. This is session, what, 67? 67 of Peaceful Heart. I am going to actually remember to roll for a recap this time.
Oh no, you can do it, man.
Unfortunately, Tadriel will not be joining us today. I believe he's having internet issues, if I remember correctly. I don't remember why he couldn't make it, but let's see. Uriel, would you mind recapping for us?
Oh shit. What happened last time? So we I'm not even know Johnny. Really. We talked to the captain, I believe. Okay, wait, no, I can't remember. So we ended.
Yep.
We started the session. The first morning on the ships in the fleet. We milled about to wait to go meet the captain of the entire fleet. So we just hanged out. Uriel made Vico's a armor set. And Tadriel and Uriel swapped weapons.
I almost forgot about that one. Yeah.
Yeah, they swapped weapons. And then I don't know if anyone. Oh, Tippy made like a paper mache wings and flew around for a bit. They ended up getting destroyed. And then we ended up meeting the captain. We talked, and he told us. Man, I kind of forgot what we talked about.
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff, but one of the bigger things that we ended up talking about as a group is what do we do next. We found out that Talistar has, since he's a lich, he has phylacteries, but he also may have multiple phylacteries. We don't know where they are, but one could be in the direction of the Deadlands. And we decided to we'll head towards the Deadlands, going through the Orc village, since we, maybe there's some clues there. They was turning into parts of the Deadlands. And that's pretty much it. I may be missing something else, but
that was the majority of what happened last session. The party as a whole also found out like there are more continents than the one that they live on. There are also other religions in the world that
fake news
is which for the Asimars is kind of like what? But a lot of just kind of like lore dump stuff. But y'all have 7 days of travel left, and so what I'm going to do is just go one at a time, and we're going to go through the things that each person wants to do. Y'all have a week of downtime. So I'll start just at the top of the Discord call on my end. Tippy, do you have any plans for these 7 days?
I do, but mine's kind of dependent on what other people do, and I'm not sure what other people are going to do, so could I pass?
Sure. We can come back to you. Falknir.
Yep.
What would you like to spend your time doing during these days?
For the most part, during the day, Falkner is going to just be chilling around. For the first day, at least, during the day, Falkner's going to be just chilling around, reading a bit in his books about magic to learn some. And as it gets closer to midday, he's going to go up to Lillian to converse with her over some changes.
All right. Well, I'd say probably on this this day is, I think, the second or third day that y'all are actually on the ships, if I remember correctly. But if you're just like spending time hanging out, Lillian is actually going to come find you.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
All right. So, where do you think Falknir would be spending a lot of his time?
On the upper deck, kind of just sitting somewhere kind of out of the way. He can sit and read and just be there in case anyone needs
Alright. Falknir is kind of spending his time probably near the front of the ship, just reading. And it does not take... You're maybe there for an hour or two before you hear shouting from further back in the ship as there's a bordering on elderly woman angrily making her way towards the front of the ship. She has like long white hair that's just kind of everywhere. She's wearing like a cloak with like just like stains all over it. She's got a walking stick at this point, which is new to you, and she kind of like hobbles up to the front of the ship. How long have you been on this ship, and you never came to find me?
Oh, sorry, Miss Lillian. Oh God, I was a bit shocked by the information that the captain presented to us, and I just kind of honestly forgot.
I'm just glad you all made it okay. Uh-oh.
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 Brain fart.
We
Yeah,
like to hear the uh-ohs.
Yeah, my brain kind of shut down for a second. Oh. What are you doing here? I was just talking to the captain. Y'all are going back there? What are you doing just sitting here? Ready.
I need to what? Sorry?
You need to be ready.
I'm thinking about a couple things right now, and I'm trying to just open my eyes to a bit more, to get a bit of interest in some of the other schools of magic recently. A bit more of an interest than I had before, and
Finally. It took you this long. Come here, and she just walks away.
Okay, I'm coming. And I just I get up, run to follow her.
She like brings you down to a much deeper part of the ship, into just like a cargo bay that's been emptied out over the course of this trip. Like, all right, I have been waiting for this for so long, and she turns around and she takes out this amulet. It's on a thin gold chain. It's just a small red gem in the center that glows slightly. It's like, put this on.
Oh, okay. What does it do exactly?
Do it.
I'm putting it on.
As soon as you put it on, a lot of the things that you're like, that you've grown to just know as a part of you, things such as like the minor conjuration, your abilities that you've just attuned to over the years of studying conjuration magic. As soon as this is on you, you feel yourself just like forgetting a lot of those things.
Oh, is this... Wait. And I'm gonna attempt to just like make a cup or something, and it's like...
You try, doesn't work.
What? Why can't I...
Now, you can't be using this as a crutch anymore, and you're gonna have to focus on new things.
I like it.
So,
She's sassy.
I take the necklace off. Actually, I'm quite glad you did that. It was something I wanted to see if you'd be willing to help me with. I don't know if you've ever heard of a blade slinger.
Yes, wasn't... I believe you mentioned your father had some
Yes.
experience in it. Right, well, I'm not the most experienced with that, but I do know that if you can extend magic through objects and weapons, so... Give me some time. How about this?
Mhm.
Come back here tomorrow night. I'll do some research, and then you are going to be training for the rest of the time that we are on this ship.
That sounds perfectly fine with me. I do know some of the basic movements of it. My father taught me swordplay, and he taught me the style used for blade singing, but I never quite, at the time, had an understanding of magic to be able to incorporate it. I think I could now, with a bit of time.
Give me a day, and I will come, and I will help you along your way. Nope.
Thank you.
Hurry off! I'm busy. I'm busy teaching my new student.
Real quick, actually, I just wanted to ask about that. How's son doing?
Oh, honestly, he's a natural.
Yeah.
He
Daniel, I'm
is...
gonna be honest, I thought that too.
That's
I
my
thought you
boy.
were going to say he's better than me.
Yeah, he's... Well, he's picked up the basics of magic far faster than any of my other pupils in the past. So, really, really impressive. Thank you.
You're welcome. I figured he could use it. I watched him use some magic when we first found him, and I thought you would appreciate a student who was a bit more keen to magic than I was, per se.
Right. Now, hurry on. Just get yourself ready. You know, you don't have time for just idling. And she like hobbles off.
I'm going to if this room that we're in now is not in use at all for anything, and there's nobody coming in and out
like
much.
there are several like storage areas around the
Mhm.
ship. This one has been emptied by this point in the journey, so it is just an empty room that isn't being used.
Then while I'm on this day waiting for her to kind of get everything together to come help me, I'm going to spend the rest of the time practicing the movements that I would have learned from my father more, and kind of rebuilding that knowledge a little bit of what it feels like to flow through those techniques, and then spend a bit of time meditating and also just when I'm a bit tired, sitting down and reading reading my books just to relax a little bit.
All right. And then the next day, she comes back, and you begin training. It seems that in the like 24 hours that she was away, she has learned like all of the basic understanding of interplaying swordplay with magic. She's not a fighter by any means, but she understands magic enough that she can help a lot, and you spend the majority of the rest of the journey training with her. Occasionally, she brings Sun in to work with you. Whenever you see him, he looks happy, and he has definitely gotten much better since the last time that you've seen him.
Right.
But he looks fucking exhausted.
Yeah, I imagine knowing now that I've seen the person in RP, I imagine she's one of those teachers that's just like on your ass 24/7.
Boy is eepy, to say the least. All right, and
At some point, whether it's on that first day, I forgot about this. Whether it's on that first day or when I get a break somehow of training with Lillian, or even if it's at the last day, I'd want to go see about finding someone that would be willing to trade some lighter armor for my clothes.
Yeah, you can do that. I'll circle back to that.
That's fine. I want to put it out there because I forgot about it at first.
Vico, how would you like to spend your time throughout this journey?
Vico is probably just going to be hanging around the lads, adding like a few little personal touches to his new armor. Like he's going to take his old leather jacket and he's going to cut like strips out of it, and he's going to turn those into like a little like cape and he's going to turn into like a long cape that kind of flows across his chest and then like flows off of his shoulder. And then he's gonna probably spend like his nights meditating as to why he like felt different when like he couldn't just like pop the arms. He's probably just gonna be like meditating on that. Nothing fancy.
Yeah, I say towards like the end of the journey, at a certain point, I think it would be reasonable that Vico starts to kind of get a little bit of a feeling of what's going on, and maybe like he like tries using it a little bit, and he's like, huh, that's a lot more arm than normal. And things of that sort. Let's see. Mr. Vico. Mr. Spirit. What would you like to be doing during your travel days?
Mr. Spirit is not Mr. Vico.
Two very distinct people, I assure you.
Two very distinct individuals, I assure you.
Yeah. So, I think to begin with, I'd like to find and communicate with some of the Dragonborn that escaped on the ships. Two points of interest. Two people of interest. I think I'll talk with Sarasol, but I don't have anything particularly to say. But I think the two people I'd actually like to talk to are Alcus.
Right.
And that other character. Let me just pull up her name.
Valrus?
Yes. That's who I'd like to talk to.
Not necessarily. Right.
We'll get to talk to.
Yeah. I'd say, let me arrange some things. You find that
I'll like cast like fly to get between the ships if they're not on this one, and
yeah.
stuff like that.
I'm just trying to find the tokens because I can't for some reason.
You can't find the tokens.
What an
Alcus.
imbecile.
No token.
No token.
No
I-
tokens.
For Gore for a half second and was
For
like,
Gore.
and
Man,
was
started to
like,
make a whole-
Alcus, I knew who that is, and I was thinking of Inkush. Very different character.
No, I don't really care for Inkush. No, Alcus is where it's
Alcus.
at.
Alcus, what a mad lad.
Dude, he's the hero.
Really need
He's
nothing.
such a
legend.
The great warrior Alcus.
Give me an investigation check.
Sure. Let me just whip out the dice real quick. D20, don't be like
Don't be gay.
don't be like in that last session. You're new. Nope, you're already starting off horribly. Okay.
You're pushing your
Investigation. That's a 6. Yeah, a 6.
Oh, he's big. No.
I'm not rolling that dice either. I just rolled 10 times, and not a single one was a double digit.
So you are able to find Taurus.
Sure.
You, at least for the first couple days, are not able to find Alcus until you like go out of your way and start asking people where he is.
Mm-hmm.
You are not able to find him on your own.
Sure.
What I want to know is, will Spirit go out of his way to be like, hey guys, where's Alcus?
No, he doesn't care that much.
Alright, cool. So you do not find Alcus, but you do find Taurus, which I thought I had a token for, but I can't find it, so maybe not. But anyway, she is on the ship with the majority of the Teal Dragonborn.
I'm on the map.
Yeah, we're on the map.
Oh. Whoops.
Wow.
I forgore, I'm sorry.
It is all right. Well, I know.
yeah. He is there, but he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to be talked to. So Taurus is on the central ship right here. She's kind of spending a lot of her time just making sure that that a lot of the injured from the escape are okay. And just kind of like keeping watch at night. When you get here, you find her. She's almost become a part of the ship's crew, like an honorary part of the ship's crew. She's been like helping in every way that she can.
Mhm.
You kind of to approach her. She's like she's like helping someone with the rigging. She doesn't notice you immediately.
Do you have a moment?
What? Oh, yes, I do. One second, and she
Sure.
like finishes what she's doing and like sends the guy that she was working with off. She's like, "Hello."
Hello.
Hello!
The dwarf shows up.
Thank goodness, and she like hugs you.
He reciprocates, but it's like really, it's like an awkward hug. He doesn't know how hugs work.
She steps back. She's like, "Oh, thank goodness! With the chaos of getting everything out, I wasn't sure that everyone was okay. I kind of just caught up with everything, responsibilities. But it's good to see you're okay."
Good to see that you're all right too. How's the boat been treating you?
It's fine, busy. Where are you and your companions? Are they on a different ship? Or I know the tribes have kind of gotten split and mixed a little bit.
Where
Which hasn't been great on all of them.
Can't imagine. We're on the big central ship in the front. We were cold there by the captain at one point.
Oh, what
Going
do
Yes?
do you know where we're going or what we're doing? I mean, as of right now, I think not everyone has very much information.
The fleet's going to try and take us to the forests that border the deserts. We're going to go and hopefully deal with
are
the
we
undead
trying to
army
save
once for
those?
all.
Oh, What about the orc tribes that live there? Are we going to help them, or?
I somehow doubt that they're there, but if they are, then
Why not?
well, one of the orc tribes is just missing. Disappeared while we were there.
Oh,
Previously. Yes.
which one?
Oh. I don't know, Michael. Which one?
Give me a history check.
Okay. That's not very good. That's another 6.
Spirit doesn't really know too much of the intricacies and the differences between those tribes. He just knows that whenever the tribes, whenever the Dragonborn tribes get kind of near the forest, in the past, they've had to deal with 2 of them primarily. Of which the one that y'all visited was not one of them.
I'm not exactly familiar. It was a while ago. We just stayed in the village for a couple days, and then they all disappeared.
Gone? They left?
No, taken, I think is the better word.
Huh.
Yes. There's someone powerful behind the scenes that's manipulating all of this. We need to go to the forest to get the first clue of how to beat him.
Okay. Who's we? Are we going to lead a raid or something?
Just myself and the others that helped the Dragonborn escape.
You're going back in there?
That's the plan.
Well, if that's what you want to do, and the captain of the fleet thinks it's a good idea, then
It's not really what I want to do, but, I'd hate to see the world get destroyed by a roaming army of zombies.
Well, make sure you come back safe.
I don't think I'm the type of person who can make those kinds of promises, considering my track record.
That when he says that, she kind of just looks a little sad at that, and then she gives him another hug, and then she is like, well, it was good seeing you, but I need to get back to this, and she goes back to work.
All right. Bye. I'd like to do 2 other things, if that's all right with the DM.
That is.
First,
that's all right.
I would like to find someone who might be able to give me more information on Dragonborn outside of this continent.
I will circle back to that, if that is okay with you.
Okay. And third thing, I would like to commune with my dragon.
Right.
Telepathically.
Yes.
I enter my mind realm.
Yeah,
you
you
communicate.
think real hard about him.
Yeah.
Just
hello. I have a couple questions considering everything we've just been through.
yes. Yes. I'm sorry I could not help you directly with more.
That's fine.
The travel took a lot out of me.
You've done enough, don't worry about it. I was talking to some of the other Dragonborn. How the hell can you communicate with me telepathically?
Wow.
It doesn't seem to be a normal trait among the dragons.
It is a power that I've granted you as a way of keeping in. You are the only of your kind at the moment, and I can't afford to just lose track of you.
So all the dragons could do this, but
In
they choose
theory.
not to.
I don't remember everything of my previous life, but I do know that we are not supposed to interfere too much. I believe that this, under normal circumstances, would be considered too far. But
Well, do you know where the other dragons are? Apparently they left. The tribes that were
as I
stuck in the
understand it,
encampment.
they did not want to break their oath of not interfering and just standing around and watching everything unfold would have, I believe, was too much for many of them.
So where are they now?
I am not sure. After I found out they were gone, used magic to contact them, but I only got a few responses, and other than that, most of them have gone quite a distance. I don't know where they are.
What a help. Are you... Do you know anything of these other continents that they speak of?
Don't. Won't remember.
That is understandable. Look, when all of this is done, and we beat this undead army, when we finally make this continent safe again, I'll make sure you remember. Mark my words.
The noble promise, small one, but I've been trying to regain these memories for over a century. Don't believe that well, I don't doubt your abilities. I fear this would be too much, even for you.
Well, still going to try.
Thank you.
That'd be all.
You leave your mind realm.
That's all from me
Right.
that I want right now.
Right, and I will I'll come back to that other thing. The order has changed, not by much though. Okay. Erin, what is it that you are up to?
All right. Erin is going to, first of all, when we finish talking to the captain about our story, I'm going to grill him for as much information as I can get about the continents that are outside of the one we live on. And over the next few days, I'd like to interview various crewmates and people that were born there, and I would like to compile as much material as I can on these other continents, their history, and specifically if I could get information on the time leading up to the schism between our continent and theirs.
Give me a persuasion check to see how much of Oliver's time you can get.
Gotcha.
Dude, I learned how to cook castle burgers for Tasty today, and when he said I'm gonna grill him, I was like, I'm gonna grill him a couple of hamburgers, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
How?
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Oh, dude, it's already destroying my brain.
Sorry, Garrison, what was that?
Okay. Persuasion. It's a nice, tasty 12.
So, Oliver is a busy man. Outside of like really, really important matters, he doesn't. He. It's hard to get him to give up too much time. So.
I was
you're able to
specifically
get-
thinking of doing this like right after we talked to him. I don't know if we got kicked out, but
So you didn't get like kicked out, but basically after he talked to y'all about Talistar, because y'all are like y'all know the most about him out of like anyone on the continent. He was kind of like, all right, go about your business. You've got 7 days before we land, and well, and then
yeah.
He kind of was just like, get out of here, and Erin can stick around and ask like a couple questions, but he was done pretty quickly.
Okay.
And you go around, and on this ship you aren't able to get anyone too terribly like knowledgeable. Can you give me a investigation check to see if you're able to find someone on other ship?
Okay. Investigation.
Yes.
13.
I'm gonna say on. Sorry, I'm getting messages from various people.
You're good.
Hog.
Right. Okay. On the ship. You meet an elven woman who is an archaeologist who pretty much you end up talking to her a lot. She seems to know the most out of most people that you've met. She says she actually used to live on Ania, and then like about like less than a decade ago ended up joining with the Sea Princes so that she could explore the rest of the world. And she originally joined with them to basically just have an easy way to get around the entire continent, and then once she was there, it was like, oh shit, there's a whole larger world, and it just completely expanded her horizons. And you end up spending quite a bit of time learning from her. There are many countries on. God, it's 3 continents, and I keep forgetting the fucking names. Have I written up there? No, I don't. That. One thing that she kind of mentions to you at one point is that Titan is definitely the largest, or Serenia is the largest, like, one single country in the world. Most other places, anything that gets that big just collapses. There are many places, a much more intricate history in many of the other on the 2 other continents, because they aren't being more or less forcibly held together individually as one. It is complicated. You 2 are not able to get through the entire history of the world in a week.
Yeah. If I could get like broad strokes of their culture, though, that would be nice. Like how similar, how different is it to Titan and what I know?
I could pull up the goddamn thing. I will give you some more specific information, but here we go. Zidane is a much more like merchant-heavy continent. It's a collection of many islands, sailing. That's the word. Why was I forgetting that? Sailing is a very important commodity and cultural aspect of most of the countries across that entire continent. However, not all places go about it the same. Additionally, is that the one that... No, it is not. Okay. Zidane also is more competitive and in terms of like economics than any other place. It's kind of like America. People really care about their money, and religion is not a very strong. Magic is also a lot less common there because people just don't care about it as much. As for ISIS, one thing is that dragons are much more like engaged with the world there. Like many of the like technology there is much less advanced than anywhere else because it's kind of ruled by like power and by just like brute strength basically. There are many villages all over the continent. There are very few like governed like noble like class system cities. It's kind of rough. The place is just like, frankly, kind of terrifying to just a normal person that's from another place.
Do they generally have the same species like fantasy races?
So, I think there would only be like a few outliers. I think. Let me see. Pull this up. Dwarves come from ISIS, which Anandapur is actually an extension off of. I believe staters are pretty exclusively from Zidane. There are a few out, but for the most part, races are kind of scattered. They can
Okay.
come from a lot of places.
Okay, and I will also chronicle every single word that I exchanged with this archaeologist.
Her name is Esta.
Esta.
Yeah. You will.
Do they use the same currency as we do?
Zidane does. ISIS does not.
Gotcha.
ISIS is more of a like barter system.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pay this woman as much as I can to just talk to her for all of the week and get as much information out of her as I can.
All right. She does not need pay from you.
Okay.
And she seems just interested enough in the topic herself that she's perfectly happy to discuss all of this information with you.
Gamer.
In between sessions, I'll give you a few more like detailed notes on information that you
Yeah,
get from this,
that would be
but-
appreciated.
Tippy, I think I skipped you. Oh, right, no, we
I
said we
skipped
were gonna
me.
circle back, yeah.
Yeah, do you want to do Nero or do you want? Oh, not.
Yeah,
sorry, Uriel.
Uriel, what do you want to do, and then we'll circle back to all the things that I kind of skipped / glossed over.
Quick question.
Yes.
Is Galadia two-handed or one-handed?
I thought it was versatile,
Is
but
it versatile?
I could be wrong.
I
If
don't
not,
remember.
then
But it had like half the weapon properties.
Message.
yeah.
message
If it's not
also-
versatile, then it is versatile. I just forgot to write it.
Okay, so it is versatile. That's Pog. All right.
I'm gonna say 2 hands. Change it to d6s.
Okay. That's good to know because I didn't know that. So, okay, so that's cool. So Uriel is going to real quick before Erin like bombards the captain. Real quick, just ask him where can she find spell components.
I believe he said that Ruth's ship, the one with the floating islands on it, where they produce a lot of their stuff, has a small shop that he runs. Though he doesn't know how many of the things that you're looking for you will be able to find.
Got it. Cool.
But he does point you in that direction.
Okay, cool. She'll say thank you and leave. She will then go up to Vico. And ask for him to come with her to help her purchase these spell components, and he's kind of looks like a goober and doesn't really know how to barter, and and also is a little broke.
Broke.
Yeah, understandable. No, of course, yeah.
Oh, thank you. I'll carry you.
I'll carry you. Picks up Vico. Vico, you said, okay, I'll carry you, and just grabbed you.
It's just the image of like the Uriel's picture, but like with a big hand. Anyways, yeah.
POV, Uriel's gonna fly you somewhere.
Exactly. And picks up Vico and flies both of them over.
All right. So you both fly over to this ship. This ship, just as soon as you get there, feels very different from a lot of the other ships you've been on. It it feels very stable. Like it's much smoother than riding on a normal ship. It's just there's very little rock of the ocean. It's much warmer, much more humid on this ship. It's almost like the very atmosphere of this ship is like a small fort. It's got a nice floral scent floating about, which combats the smell of sweat. All the deckhands.
Alright. Where do we go?
Why don't you ask one of the deckhands?
Me? Okay. Sure. Walks up to a random deckhand.
He's currently like adjusting the angle of the sail.
Hey, can I interrupt you for? Where can I purchase some of your items?
Oh, Ruth's shop, back of the ship, go.
Thank you. Goes to the back of the ship.
You make your way towards the back of the ship. Give me an investigation check.
Fuck. Can I get advantage?
Can I also? Or yeah, can I give David?
Yeah, you can help Uriel find
Yeah,
it.
wait, hold on. What's your investigation? No, never mind.
There is first.
Okay.
Uriel's kind of leading this, so I'm gonna
Alright.
say Uriel is the one rolling.
Alright, yeah, that's good. That's good. I got an 18. That's good.
Good.
All right. You do find it is a kind of smaller shop. Question.
Yeah.
Tippy, whose bag are you in right now?
According to the map, I was in Spirit's bag.
Yeah, I think that happened towards the end of last session, so there you go. Yeah. You'll do find it. There's pretty much where like the captain's quarters of this ship would be. Like the door has been removed. The wall has been kind of knocked out halfway, at least at the top. There's the whole place. It's like splintered. It's not like this was designed to be this. More of it was forcibly renovated, and they never went out of their way to like properly install it. And you just see like all kinds of shit just scattered across shelves behind this, what is basically a counter at this point. And there is a tricorn hat that is like scampering around back there, just like moving things around shelves.
Excuse me, are you Ruth?
What? That I am. 1 second.
Okay.
And he like picks up something off of the floor that fell off and puts it back up, and then like runs back to the front. He's like, what can I do you for?
Yes, I would like to purchase some of your items that you are selling. Do you happen to have
Right, merchant. That I am.
Oh, yes. Do you happen to have any diamonds with you?
Ooh, diamonds. That's What do you need them for?
To bring people back from the dead.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Sure, boss. +1. That's a 19.
Oh, you're one of those magicking ones, aren't you?
Yes. That I am.
Oh, I've got a couple in the back. The one second, and he kind of runs to the back, and he comes back with like 4 different cloth bags, And he's like, so I got the small ones, I got the less small ones, I got the kind of big ones, and then I got 2 big ones. How many of these are you looking for? And he kind of...
I am looking for... Alright. Let me look at this.
I got...
How much are they worth?
Well, these teeny tiny ones are probably worth about 5 gold apiece. I've got probably like somewhere between 40 and 50 of them, not exactly sure. And then I've got these less small ones that are probably 20 each. I've got like 10 or 20 of these, something like that. And then I'm not great with inventory. And I've got these. I've got like 4 of these larger ones, 50 apiece, and then these 2 really big ones. And he takes one out, and it's a cut diamond that is quite large. He's like, this will probably run you about 200 gold a piece.
So Michael, but
yes,
could Uriel look at these diamonds and see if they are... I know he's saying these worth how much the diamonds are worth. Could Uriel find out if these are actually... Would they be useful at all for her spells?
Give me a Arcana check.
Alright. Fuck. Can I guidance myself?
I'll allow it for this.
No. That's not gonna do shit. That's a 6.
6?
Yep.
I mean, a diamond's a diamond.
Yeah, but it's not the diamonds I need. These are very cheap diamonds.
Or is it?
Isn't it, if I'm not mistaken?
So Revivify needs 300 gold worth of diamonds.
Yeah, but I believe it could be multiple that add up to.
It could be multiple that adds up.
Yeah.
But the one I was also looking for was a diamond worth 500 gold. Since that is used for raised dead. So
this is what he has.
yeah, that's what he has. Okay. In that case. Okay. So in that case, raised dead is most likely out of the equation. Okay. So how many was that again? That was. I'm not really great with numbers. That was You said 2 5s? No, you have 55s?
Yeah, I got probably around 40, 55s, and then I've got these 10 gold, these 20 gold piece ones that are, I've got about 10 or 20 of them, and then I've got 4 50 gold piece, and then I've got 2 200 gold piece.
Okay, so, how many was it?
Is Vico at all concerned by the fact that he's just like...
He's kind of just... There is definitely some, like, his eyes probably twitching a bit, but like, you know, this is one, like, if the world ends, then there's nothing, money will be worth nothing, so might as well use the money for something good.
How much for all of them?
Nero really became Uriel and forgot how to count.
Yeah, she doesn't care about money.
How much for all of them?
Yes.
His eyes kind of widen.
just give me an estimate on how much all of them are.
All of them. Ooh. Let me
Yeah.
run some numbers.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Please.
He starts like going through and he's like counting them.
Not. Okay.
if I sold you all of these diamonds, it would probably run you about 1,100-ish gold. But
Okay.
if you're looking to buy that much, I'm willing to give you a bulk discount, maybe
Okay. Thank you.
A bulk
1,000.
discount. 1,000.
1,000. Got it. Anything else, Uriel?
Are you fine with that? I mean,
If you have use for it, and it would be
I mean, this
useful,
could potentially
it's-
save our lives.
Exactly. If you could use it to save us and to save the world, I will fork it over, because if we don't do this correctly, then money will be worth nothing anyways.
Okay. There are two other things that I'm interested in.
Yep. No. Go ahead. Window shop.
Sorry,
No, it's
I
fine.
just want to know if they have this.
It's fine.
Do you have a sunburst pendant?
Sunburst pendant. What the fuck? All right.
He just says that. Okay, sorry.
He just drops the deep.
Could you-
What the fuck?
Could you explain to me a little better what
Oh, what the fuck?
what is that?
It's a That's a good ass question. I don't fucking know. It's a
Use your words, you're a big girl.
a sunburst pendant.
It's a sunburst pendant?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's like a pendant, but it's a
Obviously.
sunburst.
It's yeah.
But you're looking for something you don't even know what it is?
Well, it's magic works in mysterious ways, right?
That mysterious? You're just retarded.
It's just I would assume a pendant in the shape of a sun. Like it's very highly priced, I think.
I
Like I
don't know about just having a sun pendant just hanging around. I might be able to get marks to make one. How detailed do you need this thing to be for your magical?
it has
duty?
to be worth 100 gold. So I was just thinking, if you have it, I might be able to make it.
I could probably get. I could have it made. Hang on.
I
He kind of turns around. Marks.
I can make it in like an hour.
and you see from like a doorway in the back comes running out a small creature with green skin and big eyes. This is a little grung.
Oh,
And
Oh.
Yeah, you wish you were
he
in
has
Vico's
like
bag.
Oh, Michael, can I please be in Vico's bag?
oh.
I'm begging.
Perhaps they will after meeting this character go find Tippy, but how about this? I'm gonna roll a dice on an odds you're in Vico's bag.
Base.
Even
This might actually
No.
go inside.
unfortunate.
I'm thinking about changing my plan a wee bit after this little encounter.
But yeah, he kind of comes running out. He's got like a little belt with a bunch of like forge tools on it. He looks like he looks like he's like soaking wet.
Yes,
I love him so much.
He's just like, yep. And he's like, they want you to they want some kind of pendant or something. Here, just you tell him the specifications on it. He can make you whatever.
Sure. Hold on. Takes out like a flat sheet of metal, and then just starts just literally like probably drawing it. About like this. I think this would work.
Right, I see.
He doesn't
Okay.
see.
I can do this. And he grabs the paper. You immediately see water kind of spreading from his hands on paper,
It's
and
a, it's a
he
shooting
goes running into the back with it.
Be careful. That's actually pretty cool. While he's doing that, how much incense do you have?
Oh, incense.
Oh, yikes.
How much are you looking for?
How much do you have? I need at least 25 gold for it. Or I'm looking for at least 25
have-
gold for it.
I don't actually have that much on stock right now. Maybe if... I know we have some of the plants needed to make it growing, but they're not gonna be done for a couple weeks.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll like a... Could I make like an intelligence check or like a history check to remember the Dragonborn that can grow plants?
Go for it.
What do I have to roll? History?
History.
History? That's a 17.
You do remember... I'd say Vico spent enough time with him that Vico immediately...
His name was Olkin.
Orchid, yes.
Orchid, not Alkin.
Yeah,
Orchid, like the flower.
Orchid, my bad. Orchid.
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 Like
Not
the flower.
company, orchid.
I see, orchid.
Orchid, like a tree.
Orchid, I see. We can find them, and he can probably grow them if he wants to.
If you could get someone to grow the plants to make it, I could grind it down, get it done, and maybe sell it to you at a discount.
Yeah, I can try to find them. That's pretty much all I need. It's just the diamonds. Can we just try to get about 900?
Give me a persuasion check.
Can I guidance myself?
I'll allow it.
Let's go, man. Ooh, baby. Persuasion?
You feel you're saying that you kind of stutter on your words quite a bit.
Hold on.
You aren't very sure of yourself. I'm gonna flip your coin back over.
Oh,
you have
you
disadvantage
fucker.
on this roll.
Oh, you fucker. Damn it, that was such a good roll. Oh, I rolled it again.
Let's go.
That's a 23.
All right. Despite that, this guy is a little bit too concerned with not losing such a huge sale. So he's kind of just like, sure, I'll fine. You can 900 for the diamonds and then the 100 for the pendant.
Yep.
And then
all
right.
I did it.
I did it! I'm the window maker!
I am the window maker.
Just hand over the money first. That's the biggest sale I've made in a while. I need to make sure the money's real before I give this to you.
What the Vico?
Ooh, yikes. All my money is fake.
Vico looks down. His money's all of his gold has turned into copper. What?
What?
So Vico takes out his little like coin
Oh,
pouch from his.
shit.
He opens up his bag and he goes to reach for his little coin pouch and he sees Tippy. Is Tippy in there?
No.
not.
I
No,
rolled
okay.
evens, so unfortunately she is not.
So he reaches in and he grabs his coin pouch. Or one of he's probably got like two. He walks he like weighs it up and down in his hand. And he like opens it up, and is there like a counter?
Yeah, there is a countertop of like barrels that's been kind of shoved against the remains of the wooden wall.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic. He walks up to one of the barrels, and because barrels have a little sunken lid, he just pours out all the gold in the bag. I don't know how you want to do this, but
Ruth's eyes light up. It's like, oh, I can do this. He starts counting the gold. Bro is fast. Everything else he's done, he's been kind of klutzy with. But as soon as he put his hands on money, dude is death. He's just fucking like going through it. He's like, this is about 200 short.
all right, and then he
After like 20 seconds.
yeah, he reaches into his other one and he like pours like a handful of gold coins into his hand, and he dumps on like the next barrel over.
He looks at it. He doesn't even have to touch it. He's like, 2 more.
He drops them.
All right, thank you very much. He starts like just like shoveling all of the gold into like a big sack that he had behind the counter.
So
He puts it over his
How much did that run me, Michael?
1,010.
1,010. Got it.
Then. I'll pay you back, Vico. I swear.
That's
I really thank you.
No, you fucking won't.
Be quiet.
Uriel's talking to the voices in her head.
Yep. Yeah, talking to Nero in her,
That's
talking to
my
Nero
shit,
in her head.
You don't get to have that. That's mine.
So, he takes this big bag of gold now, big like sack of gold, and kind of puts it over his shoulder. And because he's a dwarf, it's like down to like his like lower back
Yeah.
is the size of his bag. And he goes and he like he like just like carries it to the back.
Uriel's such a silly little guy. Look at him run.
Yeah, he is.
Silly little guy run.
And he comes back out and he like reaches down behind the counter because basically after he counted them, he put the diamonds underneath. He takes it back up, he puts them down, and he's like, "Come back in an hour for the pendant, and then we'll be settled."
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
No, you get it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll come back. Do you want me to take you back, Vico?
Actually, so before I say it, Michael, after Tippy does what Matthew wants her to do, is it okay if I make like a slight addendum to my plan?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah. No, I've actually. How many days into the trip are we?
I'd say this is probably like the 2nd or 3rd day.
This would be like the first day, or like.
All right, never
the day
mind.
after the
It's first
captain.
day.
It would be the day after.
It's really whatever.
Captain. Yeah.
Actually, if you could, I really would like to see a couple of the other ships. If you could drop me off on the ship here, and I'll start making my way around. And
Yeah.
then, like, point to the ship, like over here.
Yeah, I can do that.
This one with the hot elf lady.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, let me see where.
That's right here.
Oh,
Oh man,
That one with the hot elf lady.
this rocks.
That's the old archaeologist, isn't it?
yeah, that's
Yep.
the archaeologist historian who's hanging out with Erin.
Okay.
Man,
Hot
oh
elf
boy,
lady.
Aaron.
Aaron.
There you go.
We're grooving.
Aaron.
Hot
Aaron
elf
needs to get one more in before he loses his memory. He needs to get one more in before he loses his memory.
No.
Shut up.
Dude, elves a long time.
That's
Yeah,
messed
but
up.
Aaron won't have his memory for a
That's
long time. I'll
messed
tell you
up.
that.
I agree, Garrison.
Yeah, Uriel will take Vico over, plop him down, and then, shit, probably fly back, and probably just wait the hour.
Just wait the hour on Ruth's ship.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
See if she can help out a little bit, before getting everything. Getting the pendant. How heavy is the diamonds?
So you get it. First of all, you may add 1,125 gold pieces worth of diamonds to your inventory.
Yeah.
Also,
1,020, right?
25.
25. Got you.
1,125.
I'd say every 100 gold pieces worth.
Is what?
So every 100 gold pieces worth is a pound of diamonds. So
Okay.
10, 11 pounds and a quarter.
So I'll just say 11 pounds. All right.
11.25 pounds.
Yeah, I can still carry that easily. Okay, and then the sun pendant is probably even weigh a pound. I'll just add that. And the next thing Uriel's gonna want to do is just take Tadriel to go see if there's a gem on this ship, on this fleet.
Right. Give me an investigation check with disadvantage.
Yeah, you're right, man.
You are trying to find a
Could I get a
You know what I
gem.
mean?
Could I
a
get
gem?
an advantage because he would be helping me out, or no?
No.
Okay.
You are two people. You are trying to find a gemstone the size of like a hole you would make in your finger
That's a 3, mate.
on an entire fleet. That's a what?
That's a 3, mate.
You don't come across anything.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't expect to, but I just needed to check, see if it was here or not. Oh wait, don't I have a spell?
Locate
Find.
object.
Look at
Yeah,
object.
locate object. Hold on, I think I may actually.
I have it, but I'm busy, and also it's not prepared right now.
It would be unprepared as well for me, but I can prepare it the next day. Let me see. Yeah, I do have in fact locate object.
Would you like to cast locate object?
Yeah. It's not prepared, so it would be the next day. But yes, I would.
The next day you prepare it, you cast it. None of Galidia's gems are on the fleet, unfortunately.
On the fleet. Okay, that's fair.
Alistar has more.
It's good to check. It's good to check. And then I'm actually going to spend 10 gold using my channel divinity to create a shield.
You do so.
And then the rest would just be training.
So, I'll come back to you getting the pendant. Tippy, what have you been doing during this week?
Can you read that and tell me if that's okay?
Let me see.
No is also okay. I have a backup plan.
So, Hippie's connection with Ulefall is not the same as Spirit's connection with that dragon.
Gotcha.
They aren't like, it's not like that. So Tippy can't just like contact him whenever. It's a different thing.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Tippy, somewhere third, fourth day, who knows? She doesn't know. She's probably been vibing with Spirit in his bag a lot of the time. And at some point, she's going to jump out of it. And go, Spirit!
Yes.
Spirit, I'm feeling something.
What are you feeling?
Spirit, you're currently flying in between ships. You're at the moment, this is one of the times that you're yeah.
Sure.
So we're over the water flying right now.
Yes.
What's going on, Tippy?
I don't know. I reach my hands out of the water. Are we within 30 feet of the water?
No.
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 Okay, then I'm gonna reach my little hands out and then fall off Spirit.
Holy shit.
He's like, I'm feeling something. Hang on. She's like reaches down and then like falls out of your bag.
It's a little too far. Whoa!
I'm almost just tempted to say fuck it and let Tippy deal with her own issues.
What are you thinking about it?
I think he stops and he just doesn't. He doesn't try to like catch her, because she can catch herself, but he doesn't keep moving.
You just stop and like watch to see what happens.
Yeah. Just like mildly annoyed that Tippy is wasting his time.
Okay. I no longer have Mage Hand. So
Like it's a cantrip.
yeah, I swapped my cantrips. Unless I can't do that. Can you not do that?
I think you can on a level up on certain classes, but
No, I did. I don't know if that's okay.
I don't know if you can do it at every level. I'm fine with it.
So
I'm
I'm
not.
on my way down. Can I start bouncing myself around with gust?
Yeah.
Once I get kind of low. So
Yeah.
I'm falling, and then just a boom of air launches little Tippy like a few feet one way, and then bounces her around the other way. And she's just bouncing around right now. Spirit, boing, boing, boing.
What?
And then she looks down at the water. She is going to start turning all the water, like, you know, near her, into like random colors,
What are you doing?
just all over the place. Just look at all this. Look at all this. And then she's just gonna stop and then drop right into the colored water. And then arises. so I don't know what exactly how it might look, but you might see like a glowing in the colored water or something, but all of a sudden a big splash is gonna happen, and then out rises me as a giant, not a giant, a large water elemental.
Yeah. So Tippy drops into the water. And I'm struggling a little bit. There we go.
He's struggling.
Yeah. As y'all are like over the water, Tippy falls into the water and then comes out as oh wait, that's air. Whoops.
Oh no.
Whoopsie, I grabbed the wrong one.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah, yo.
Here we go. Comes out as a just
That's huge.
Tippy, or I should say it this way: Tippy does not come out of the water. A large creature made of colorful water comes out of the
Oh my god, Tippy's dead.
water.
Tippy!
It's just like a swirling like vortex of.
Tippy's that big as a water elemental?
Yeah.
Jesus
Well, not
Christ.
with the map.
Not relative to the map.
No,
but
I'm a large creature. I'd be in
Wow.
my 10
He's
space.
Colossus.
Well, no, I don't mean, yeah, I meant.
Yeah,
like,
not the size of
He's
a
a
boat.
kaiju!
Kaiju Tippy.
Just like smacking ships and
Roar.
Man, I like how Tippy and Water Elemental Tippy are there.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm so unimmersed, but I am submerged. Submerged. So water elemental Tippy is just gonna rise out of the water and then wave at you. She can't speak to you.
I just start flying away.
I look at him and just with my arms go, like come on, this is cool.
You just see a cannonball start firing as you attacking it.
Boom!
I go back into the water, catch up to him, and then like poke my head out, and I'm just looking at him.
What do you want?
And then I like do like the up and down with my arms, just like.
Yes, I can see that. Very, very. What do you want me to say?
I shrug. I don't know.
You're very
Oh.
watery. Is that good enough? Can I leave now?
I will swirl myself like a little baby whirlpool, and then unwild shape and spring myself out of it and launch back up to him. Goodbye, water elemental Tippy.
Never
We hardly
again.
knew ye.
Never
We
again.
hardly knew ye. Yeah,
Uh,
never again.
Yeah, Tippy blasts back out of the water.
Again.
Spirit, did you see that?
Yes, I saw that.
I'm soaking wet and I grab onto him.
Can you please? He like grabs onto you and like holds you and like shakes you a little bit. Can you? Can you please not?
I can't not, Spirit. I got all this energy.
Are you just gonna like make a habit of doing this in the future? Because please don't do that while
Don't do
I'm in the
that?
middle of doing something.
Okay, I'll try not to do it while you're doing something, but I can't help it.
I mean, you can.
I try and wrinkle myself free.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm trying to get out. He's holding like by like the scruff of my neck like a cat.
Yeah.
Right, I can't get out.
And you're not going into my bag. You're too wet.
Just dripping. But it's cold out. It's cold out here.
Oh well. It's not, oh, we're not even moving, Tippy. It's about
We're
to
all-
get a lot colder. The
we're
wind
all
shear
up in
is
the
gonna make
air.
it so much worse.
That's why I'm always in the bag. This sucks.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have been wet.
Well, I didn't know. I
You didn't know that jumping in the ocean would make you wet.
I had to, Spirit. I had to.
You had to jump.
Did you like all the colors and stuff? Wasn't that cool?
It was all right, I guess.
But I have more. Not
More
now, but
colors.
I might be able to come up with a new color.
I don't think you can just come up with a new color. I don't think that's how it works.
Maybe
I
I
think
can.
Tippy should transform into a shrimp.
I'd polymorph into a shrimp.
My
And then I
new
want to fry
color.
some rice.
Tippy's like, yes, this new color, hot. Turns into a fire elemental.
I was thinking about what you said, Spirit, and I decided I
About
would come
what?
up with a new color. Well, can I be free at least?
No. Where are you going to stand?
And
Nowhere, because we're flying.
I look down. Oh,
Unless you want to swim to the next ship, then be my guest.
Tippy,
And-
it's salt water. It doesn't feel very good to be in the ocean.
right before I became all bubbly, I did not like the water. The water felt really bad. It burned.
Yeah, well, the water feels really bad for all the things inside of my bag too, so don't. You can't go in there.
It's gonna be cold.
Well, you suffer the consequences of your actions, now don't you?
Here, I'll warm you up, Tippy. Firebolt.
Hey, Michael.
Yes.
One thing of shape water is that I can freeze water. Can I do the opposite and warm?
Reams water.
Can I warm my water?
One.
I'll allow it.
I warm myself up.
Well, he
It's
warms
warm.
himself up, and then we continue to get the tough winds, the strong winds up against, instantly cooling him.
Yeah.
Well, here I got an idea. Just let me go.
No,
Tippy is the essence right now of that picture of like that cat, like that soaked cat. It's like fur is just like completely drenched and dropped down, and the owner's just holding it. It's just like I'm gonna see if I can find that picture.
I'll let go of you when we get back on the ship.
Oh, it's gonna be Freemden.
That's not a word, Tippy, and you know it.
I do.
I'm imagining this as it's like Death holding Puss in Boots like a water bottle when he catches him and like the fur shows up. He's like,
You guys know those images of like cats in a sock and they can't get out?
Yes, I love
In
it.
prison.
imprisoned.
Protein.
Okay, well, can we make it quick? I'm shivering.
I'm going as fast as I can. I slow down by 10 feet.
I'm freezing. So
It is a cold journey. It feels like decades getting to that ship, but eventually you finally.
I didn't think that we'd ever make it in this lifetime.
What are you talking about?
Can I go onto the ground with the spear? Let me go.
Yeah, let Tippy
I
go.
jump onto the ground and kiss the
Flop her
boards.
onto the ground.
Yeah.
I missed you, boat. I miss
Sorry.
you.
Very interesting. Yes,
I
well,
start
big-
rolling around in sunbathing.
Okay, I'm leaving now.
It's nice and warm.
Yep, have fun with that.
The salt water is coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere.
I will let Spirit lead me. I will not try and run after him. And I'm gonna
Alright.
spend my next few days just seeing what other fun, colorful things Tippy can do. And that's it. She's just gonna spend her time doing that. Nothing very specific.
So I am going to circle back to Vico's adventures on boat.
It's nothing I really want to roleplay. I just I wanted to make an addendum and be like, Vico's probably gonna take some time to explore different parts. Nothing like.
I think that this will be a fun thing to do though. You'll see. So
Vico hops on the ship and he's immediately stabbed. I think this will be fun.
I think this will be.
So Erin, you're hanging out. You're grilling Esta for information. And out of the corner of your eye, you see Uriel drop Vico off on this boat and then fly away. And Vico looks mildly lost.
Am I in the middle of a sentence?
Yeah.
Okay. Or I guess if she was in the middle of a sentence, I would wait until she's done and then he'll Vico over, be like, Vico, come here.
Coming.
Like a map now.
Take a look at this. And I pull out my massive pound stack of papers from every word I've been taking down, and I'm like, Vico, did you know that on the other continents they have this thing called a meatball?
Oh, what?
Erin, there is no such thing. Don't give
No,
me that.
there is, and that on the particular island where it was invented, it actually they named the island after it, so it is now the the Isle of Meatball. It's really a special place.
The Isle of Meatball, Michael.
Yeah, the Isle of Meatball. Yeah, the Isle of Meatball.
I hope we get to go to this place sometime.
Michael really looked at a map of the world and said, "I'm gonna take Sicily and I'm gonna put it right."
This is the Isle of Meatball.
Everyone remember this for campaign 2? We're going there.
We're going there. That's
Let's
right.
go.
So if you-
Campaign is gonna start in the Isles of Meatball.
I have it underlined on my whiteboard.
No,
the Isle of
the,
Meatball.
The Isle of Meatball is actually it's actually just like Hawaii's series of islands, but they have rocks on them that are just progressively smaller rocks that are like giant
Nice.
boulders.
the
So-
sorry, who are you, may I ask? My name is Esta. I'm
Vico Leone.
Yes.
And he'll extend his
archaeologist. Archaeologist,
This is my
explorer,
friend.
historian.
Vico Leone, general ass kicker and fuck up.
You've done less
I
fucking up in recent times.
I got called out.
Less fucking up.
Anyway.
No fucking up. Less fucking up.
Anyway, Vico.
Yes.
First of all, nice to see you. It's been a couple of days. Also, oh boy, we have so much information to work with. As soon as we get society back instated, I'm making my magnum opus. It will be extraordinary.
I'm glad.
And then Erin will just start listing off fun facts about the other continents.
He'll probably get really into it, and at some point Vico puts his hand on the notes and he looks at him and says, "Aaron, buddy,
Yes, Vico? Yes.
I'd love to hear all about this, but I think I'll read it later in the book."
Yes, yes, of course.
I'd rather the surprise be kept. For
Mm.
when we succeed.
Oh, there's so many surprises to be had.
Yes, and I'd like to have something to look forward to for once we save the world.
Erin, you look up. There is a large creature made of water that just flew out of the ocean and.
Would I be able to tell anything about the nature of this creature? Have I seen?
Nature.
We're really gonna have this fight with Tippy.
That's a dirty 20.
This is a water elemental. They aren't inherently evil, but they are the currents inside of them will absolutely be dangerous for the boat just by the nature of it coming aboard. You don't know why it's here, what its purpose is, or anything like that, but it did just land, and it appears to be like it appears to have sat down at the front of the boat, and you could almost feel the boat kind of tilt forward a little bit.
Oh. Sorry to interrupt you, Vico, but do you see that?
Yes, I'm looking at
You
it.
turn around. You turn around and look at what he's pointing at. It's Tippy sunbathing at the front of the boat.
Erin,
Oh man, this rocks.
that's Tippy, Erin.
Oh, okay. I see. She's doing her polymorph thing again. Wild shape.
I
Why is she on? Why is she?
Sorry.
Why would she do this on? Tippy.
Oh man, I love this. What is that?
Oh man, this rocks.
What? Hello?
Tippy,
it looks
you
over
might-
at you.
Please be careful about the boat.
I'm just laying on it. It's okay.
Yes, but could you lay down smaller?
What do you mean small?
I polymorph into an ant.
It disappears.
Okay.
Tippy?
And if
Tippy,
I
are you
few-
alright?
Okay, so
the water
I'll follow
elemental
them.
has disappeared.
Yeah, the water elemental gone.
Okay.
What-
See,
what
we're
happened?
fine. I do believe she's right there,
Oh
Just
shit! I just stepped on
smaller
it.
than she was
Oh,
before.
Oh dude, I hate bugs. Steps on.
Okay, I see it now.
Yes.
Tippy, don't get squashed.
I raise one little hand and I wave,
One
and then I continue to sunbathe.
hand.
And then I
They-
continue to sunbathe.
They
The
cannot
exoskeleton.
see the small ant hand.
Somebody sees a
Sunbathe
dead
with an
ant.
exoskeleton.
Somebody sees a dead ant. Oh, dead ant sweeps it into the ocean.
Yeah.
I need to see. Does polymorph put you back into your normal state if you die in
Yeah.
polymorph? I'm pretty sure it does, right?
It does,
Yeah.
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 Any
So
damage is transferred over to
It's
the
the
main-
non-shaper's shape.
Yeah.
all right, let me see how many minutes you last.
That's a question that we're gonna find out tonight.
Actually, wait, you're just sunbathing. Yeah, a couple of seconds.
That's about how long I'm gonna last.
Alright,
Me, Mike.
Tippy,
God damn it.
you go back to sunbathing for about 30
this
seconds
rocks.
before the sun boils your small ant alive, and you are reduced back to Tippy form. So you expand back to Tippy form.
I pop back up, and then
Erin, you see Tippy. It's just Tippy.
Okay.
yeah.
All right. We really should have a talk with her about being more responsible, but I suppose no harm, no foul.
I
Okay.
don't believe that the frog. Grog? Is that what they are?
She's a grunt.
Right. I don't believe they did anything too irresponsible. Did I miss something?
I mean, you would know better than I. Wait, miss something? You did see the water elemental there, right?
The what?
What?
Do you know what a water elemental is?
Yes, I do. That's a frog.
Well, yes, she's a frog now.
Rolling around.
She is not always a frog. She can change her form however she likes.
She's normally a frog. However,
She's normally a frog.
She does ignorant things like lions and such.
I see. Ah, okay, I understand. Well, anyway, back to what I was saying.
No, yes.
Vico, sorry. Real quick, catch up. What have you been up to?
Oh,
Status update.
I just dropped a shit ton of gold buying my cousin diamonds, which is never a sentence I thought I would say, but
How much gold are we talking?
like 1,010 to be precise.
At the 1,000, Erin will, like a cartoon character, his heart will pop out of his chest, and he will shake backwards, and it'll be like it'll stop, and he'll die and float up as a ghost.
You killed
No.
Uriel.
Get back down here. You are not allowed to get out of it,
No,
Eddie.
wait! Someone call her! She has a minute!
No, he will be very, very intensely surprised.
Yeah, I know, but I figure if she can use this for something to help us save the world, money well spent. I don't know.
Yes, I suppose if money's worthless in the apocalypse, and
Plus, to be
Yes.
fair, it's really Ulithal's money, so it's kind of payback for him fucking with us. So, could I guess evens out?
I suppose so. Whew. Anyway, sorry. Esther, you were saying.
Right, of course. On the island of Meatball.
Yes.
Yeah. The
Meatball Isles.
Because
Spirit.
as she starts back up on her spiel, he's gonna kind of like dip out, and he's gonna like one finger salute. He's gonna walk over to where Tippy is, and he's gonna sit down next to her and just like absorb the rays as well.
Spirit,
Yes.
as you are kind of exploring the ship, you're looking for Alcus. This is like the third ship that you've checked. Still no progress. You do notice Erin talking to this at a certain point. Probably around the time that Vico's kind of walking away.
To go sunbathe with.
Oh,
Yeah, to go
man,
sunbathe
Tippy.
with Tippy.
This rocks.
I notice this.
Yeah.
I am going to approach the pair.
Right.
Hello, Erin.
Oh, yes, Spirit.
I'm not intruding on anything, am I?
Just a discussion about the history and culture of the other continents.
Oh.
Which is relatively important, but I suppose we can talk if there's
Yes, it
something
is.
pressing.
Sure.
It is quite interesting if you'd like to sit in and listen, Mister.
Yes.
Who are you?
Oh, just a companion of theirs. Spirit is my name.
Spirit. Take a look at this. And then he does the same thing with pulling out the
Yeah.
massive stack of papers.
That's very interesting, Erin. Who is the elf you're speaking to?
Oh.
Ben, to be clear, you do recognize her. She is not
Yeah.
aged a bit.
Yeah.
I rolled a history check to see if she recognizes you. I got a nat 1.
You're not surprised if she doesn't recognize me.
Yeah, especially because you were younger and a different scale color.
Oh, she's an elven archaeologist from one of the other continents who I've been having quite thrilling discussions with.
Esther, is it?
Have you met before?
Yes.
Uh,
You. I'm sorry.
Briefly, I can understand you don't remember. I was younger, and I looked different. But I met you when you were passing through the deserts. You'd given me a book about Serenia.
What? Oh my goodness! It's been so long. You've gotten much, much older.
Yes, it's been a few years.
How are you? Have you? Jeez, I'm trying to remember something.
I'm
Sorry.
I'm fine.
We're
As
fine,
fine
just
as we can be, right, Erin? Whole end of the world.
Yes. We make do with what we can.
Exactly. Problems to sort out, but we're working through them. Yeah. Okay. I'll give you 1 second. One.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good. Have you? How have you continued to? Did you ever find what you were looking for? With the whole.
Well, I guess we could say we're still working on that.
Well, I understand. I spent several years looking into that old empire, and I was never able to find very much on it.
Yes, well, apparently you've been to the other continent since then.
Yes, I had some tells of the sea princes not actually being as bad as they, and I just hop on to try to maybe get around more, see more of the world, and turns out, well, they showed me a whole
Yes, I can
what it
see.
was.
I look over at Erin's massive stack of papers. I can see that.
I unfortunately haven't been able to return to Serenity, to Ania since then, but
It hasn't been. It's not great right now.
see, does she know about Lost?
Does she know?
Does she?
Does she really? Would she really, Michael?
Oh my god!
Doesn't know, guys.
The dice obviously decides she doesn't.
Yeah. I am glad to see you are alive and well. Wait, how do you remember that? I thought that people who have gone through what you're going through didn't have memories of their past lives.
Oh, I found a magical loophole. Let's just say, I'm lucky, and I had the right powers, and I was in the right place.
Wow.
No, nothing I did. Just
I'd love to learn more about that if you ever had time.
well, sure. It seems that you're engaged in a deep intellectual discussion about something. I wouldn't. I don't want to intrude on the professor.
I wouldn't be intruding if you joined us, but it's up to you. Your choice.
I am. I'd love to, but I'm looking for someone very important. Kind of.
I see.
But
Well-
when I get the chance, I'd love to hear about some of what is in that pile that you've made.
Yes, it is quite fascinating. When you do get a chance, you know where to find us.
Yes, I know exactly where to find you. I'm sure you'll still be standing here when I get back.
Yes, perhaps sitting.
Possible. Well, it was good to see both of you again.
Yes,
I
of course.
yes, love to talk, but yes, I'll get going now.
That's fair. You head off and continue on your search for Alcus.
Oh, yeah, dodged a bullet right there.
Intellectuals, am I right?
Yeah, freaking weirdos. But the island of Meatball.
The
Isle of
The
Meatball.
Isle of Meatball. I
Sorry.
misspoke once. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. The Isle of Meatball.
The Isle.
The Isles of Meatballs.
The official fan art of the Isle of Meatball. ASAP.
It's just a completely normal island.
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't
just
even
like
look anything like a
it's just
meatball.
normal shape island, but
Well, yeah,
It's actually a perfect rectangle. It's really weird.
The capital city of the capital city of the island or like the nation has like a gigantic like meatball statue erected in the town square.
Just a boulder.
love PewDiePie.
And it says
Not a boulder.
in memory
It's a rock.
of Frederick J. Meatball.
It's not at all what we're. It's not at all what we're thinking of. Like with like an actual just meatball. It's like a completely different thing. His name
Yeah.
was Meatball,
It's
and he
actually like a
named it
mini
after himself.
meatloaf.
It's like not even a food item.
It's like a handy little magic item.
Yeah, it's an invention that he came up with and he named himself. He named it after himself.
You throw it at people like you throw it at people like you throw a Pokeball, but when it taps
It's just a sword.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
No, it's not a
when it
ball at
taps
all.
them- when it taps them, they just like turn into goop.
Oh,
Oh my God.
That's awful.
Hey, blame Frederick J. Meatball.
It's just like it's like a +1 sword that can be mass produced.
it's like Henry Ford and the production line, except for magical items.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'll go about your business. But yeah, Vico, you spent some time sunbathing with Tippy. Keep in mind, this is immediately after you were at the shop.
Mm-hmm. I'm just
So, yeah.
trying to decompress.
Beach episode.
Yeah.
Really.
Tippy Vico has come over and decided that he also wants to sunbathe.
Oh, it's great, Vico.
Oh, yes, no, it's nice.
People are running all over the deck around you.
He's got
Some
his
guy
eyes
tr-
closed.
He feels a slimy thing crawl onto him. I am now on top of him, doing what he is doing, but on like his chest.
He reaches down. He takes one of the hands off of his head and he reaches down. He's got a pet snipping.
This is great.
Oh, this rocks.
Oh man, this rocks. Childhood trauma removed.
All right. Falknir, eventually, when you get a chance, you make your way over to Ruth's stand, and you're able to sell your armor and get a lighter piece of armor. Do you want to just like do that out of character, or do you want to like go through it?
I'm fine doing it out of character as long as if I'm going over there to sell it too, and I'm gonna get the money first, then I'm gonna ask for the leather armor.
Yeah.
So I don't just trade out that much money selling it to someone.
Yeah, because it is
Half plates.
half plate. You said.
Half plate. It's worth $750.
Yeah. So used, he's definitely not going to buy
Yeah.
it for the same price, but give me a persuasion
Might
check
be.
to see how much.
All right. Oh god,
How
first time I
high
rolled
you can
dice
go.
today. Let's see here. That is, ooh, that sounds nice. Persuasion. Okay, that's a 16.
16. You end up selling it to him for around 500.
Okay, I'll take that, and then I will buy studded leather from him if he has it.
Yeah, he does have it. And he ends up going off of that same 16. He ends up selling it to you for 50 gold.
Let's take the 50 gold, that's fine.
I hate to metagame, but Uriel does have studded leather.
You've been flying around. Falkner's been in the
Yeah.
bottom of the ship, just constantly. I think you probably have my old studded leather.
I do. This is yours, I believe.
Bro has been sweating his ass off. Bro's been working.
They're working.
Working 9 to 5.
Yeah. Say probably when he's there. I'll say when he's there is when Uriel stops back by to get the pendant.
Oh, hey Falknir, how are you?
Not too bad. Just finally getting a break from all the training I've been doing with Lillian. I thought I'd come sell out and trade a couple things while I'm here.
Oh, that's kind of what I'm doing. What you getting?
Well... Oh, now I gotta tell Uriel that I'm selling the armor she made. Well, I've sold it by the time she's come back, or is this before I sell it?
Yeah, I'd say she
Okay.
comes back. Ruth just handed you a new thing of studded leather that are to your specifications.
Uh-huh. Well, as you can see, I'm buying some lighter armor. I've had a change of heart in how I plan to fight from now on, and I found that the heavier armor's it limits my movement too much, doesn't allow me to swing the way I need to for it, so I decided to come and see if I could get some lighter armor.
Okay.
He says that Marks comes like flopping back out with this brand new gorgeous pendant with the symbol of the sun on it. He kind of goes up, he holds it up. So Falkner, I guess without context, you're sitting there and this soaking wet grung comes walking out from the back holding a necklace. He's got smith's tools in a belt around his waist, and he just holds it up to you. He goes, "Here you go."
Oh, thank you. Oh, it looks so pretty.
I'm sorry. Little out of the loop here. So there's a grung in this crew for this.
Yes,
That's amazing.
I am the ship blacksmith.
you're also a blacksmith.
I love the thought. I love the accent. If you don't mind my asking, how did you? I'm assuming you're from the Feywild, right?
I don't remember that far back. I think they caught me fishing at one point. I don't really remember. I've been here for
This grung
years
is
now.
disgusting.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Fascinating. Michael, do I know Grung are from the Feywild, right? Like they don't just like there aren't just Grung people that live, to my knowledge at least,
Give
that live.
me a nature check.
Oh, that's good. Nature. Okay, got a decent mod though. 11.
You aren't sure.
Yeah.
I believe that you are familiar with the druid that y'all talked to when you were in the Fae that
Mhm.
mentioned that the different species of Grung are in many different places and have very different cultures and like ages. So you really don't know. They could be from here. I mean, you've never really seen them before.
You know, we have a Grung in our group from the Feywild. That's why I made the assumption you were from there.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Wait, there are. Oh, jeez.
Mhm.
There are more of me.
Yes. Would you like to meet her?
Like me, not
Yes.
one of you big
Well,
people.
Yeah.
No, well, she's not exactly always she's not exactly as hydrated as you are. She tends to allow herself to dry out a lot more often, which I think is really unhealthy. But she is a Grung. She enjoys playing music a lot.
You can meet her if you want.
Yeah, she's on one of these ships somewhere.
If it wasn't problem, I suppose.
Do you know where Tippy is, Uriel?
Nope. We can find her.
I snap and a crow appears on my shoulder. Well, I think it's time for you to go
Whoa!
find Tippy. Oh, right. Sorry, I forget most people aren't familiar with that. I kind of like. Well, I guess I communicate with it telepathically, so it knows what I want. So I just think to it, just go find Tippy, and then
He flies off. he comes back. He lands on his shoulder, and he just like paws in your ear.
I want you to please try to keep your voice down when you're next to my head.
He just like looks at you,
No.
and then turns around and like extends a wing to the adjacent ship.
Oh, she's just on the ship over.
Oh, look at that. Would I can fly you over there?
Why don't you fly and get Tippy and bring her back? I have no reason to go there. In fact, I actually have to get back to the head ship, or Lillian's gonna kick my ass if I'm gone for too long.
Yeah. I'll see. Yeah, we'll see if she'll.
Actually, I'm gonna look back at my crow. Was Spirit with Tippy?
Cut out for a second. It paws in your face in affirmation.
Okay. Actually, Uriel, if you wouldn't mind, I would like to go over there with you. I have something I want to talk to Spirit about.
All right. Yeah. Picks him up.
Oh, this is gonna be weird.
again.
Wow.
He'll be fine.
You know, I don't mind flying, but it's weird being carried by you.
Yeah, I guess. I wouldn't know. No.
I wouldn't know.
One of these
Wait
days,
until Uriel gets cloned and loot.
one of these days, I'm on a way to get my wings.
Now I know. It's weird.
Weird.
Yeah. You go over. You you pick up. I guess Uriel. You bring Falknir over to the ship adjacent, and
See Vico.
land. Yeah, Vico and Tippy are currently sunbathing.
Yeah, vibing. So Uriel will go up to Tippy and Vico.
Well, it looks
A
like you two
shadow
are
blocks my sun.
Yeah.
It looks like you two are having a fun time.
Who
Yeah.
goes there?
Sorry to interrupt both of you, but Tippy, we there is how do I say it?
No. You. I pull out my my decanter, and I'm gonna use the.
Uriel, wait. To be clear, Tippy is currently laying on
In the
Vico.
sun.
He
One
knows.
Vico. Yes. No, I know.
He knows.
And I'm gonna
He's definitely
pull out my.
punked.
Oh, guys, it would be so funny to do, but I'm not gonna do that.
Just launch them off the ship.
I
You,
probably
you,
want
just, you
myself off the
just
ship.
power wash. You just power wash Vico and Tippy.
No, I just hold it above her one hand and just say, fountain. And just 5 gallons of water just
Ew.
pours out on them.
Oh, Falknir.
Fuck.
What?
Oh yeah.
Tippy's lying in the sun. Tippy's gonna get dehydrated.
I was actually pretty hydrated because I was water a
you have
minute
a
ago.
point.
Fuck, man, my jacket.
But this is great. I'm just rubbing it all over myself.
Listen,
Vico like quickly tries to like move his bag away. Fuck, man.
listen. I have spent the last day, and I have spent the last day, and I'm going to be spending the next 6 days of our travel non-stop training. If you two get to sleep, I get to fuck with you.
Guess what, Falknir?
And with that,
I don't know that's how that works.
No, Falknir. He looks at Falknir. Guess what? My life is constant training. Get used to it.
I mean,
He's walking away.
I'm walking away, just middle fingers up now.
okay, I think that's kind of rude.
Fucking Jag.
If this is training, sign
You
me
don't
up.
know what it's like to train with Lillian.
You don't
All
know
right.
what it's like to train with Darrow.
Wait, it wasn't that bad.
Tippy is ignoring her parents fighting.
As a child, it was.
Okay.
There's 3 parents fighting.
Tadriel showed up. Anyways, sorry.
Tippy, I'm sorry.
What?
We found another grung.
Her eyes like immediately, I don't know, dilate. I don't know. She becomes extremely pink.
Do you
and
want to
looks
go
at
meet
me.
him?
You're already.
Where?
The next ship over. We can go meet him.
I blast off with a gust. No, actually,
Oh,
Hey, that dries out Vico if you do that. It dries out Vico.
I use gust of wind, 2nd level. Tippy intends to blast herself with wind, but she goes all out. Gust of wind, 60 feet long, 10 feet wide blast of strong air launches me.
oh, okay. You look
I
at
just
Vico.
go slow.
Should I follow her? I think I should
Yes.
follow her. Yeah. Okay.
Vico is now dry.
Vico, the nice thing about all this is that the immense amount of wind that Tippy just summoned does dry you off a decent amount. You're still a little damp, but
It was a lot very quickly.
Vico, you are now alone, slightly damp, on just standing in the middle of the ship.
Vico like goes and he stands out on the he goes and he stands out on like the little, I don't know exactly what it's called, the little part of the beginning of the ship that sticks out. I don't remember. its
Captain seat. Captain seat.
name. Yeah, the captain's
Fuck off.
seat. Yeah, and
That's a One Piece reference.
Vico like steps up on it and like just kind of balancing on it, takes out Nightless. I'll show you training, and he starts like training his balance.
I'll show you
on
training.
the thing.
Training his balance falls off.
Anytime Vico
Dies.
falls off, he just steps back up.
Only can do that 4 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, but like after a while, Vico probably would just get used.
After the 4th time.
After the 4th time,
Faulkner.
at least. If Vico's getting any more, Vico deserves to drown.
He falls off and just gets keel hauled.
Wow.
With a bottle of rum and a yo ho ho.
Yeah.
So yeah, you bring Tippy back across, and oh wait, you bring Tippy back across,
Yes.
and Uriel, you see Marks is standing behind the counter, not actually looking at you when you arrive, but he was kind of just like waiting, kind of nervously. You arrive, you put Tippy down, or well, I forgot, you're not carrying Tippy. Tippy
No.
flew over herself. Marks is waiting nervously, and Tippy's kind of looking around. Counter is
It's in between them.
is in between them. It is too tall for either of them to see each other on the other side.
Wait up, Tippy. Oh, okay. Hold on. Marks?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tippy's over here on the other side of the counter.
But oh, already? I thought that.
Yeah, she's here.
He kind of springs up on top of the barrel and he looks down, like, oh, hello. He drops down.
Okay, I'm going to dive into him and hug him.
He seems very surprised, to say the least. He is bigger than Tippy, by a like decent margin. He's kind of like he's like hi.
So Tippy, after like diving in, just like straight hugging, is gonna be like, oh, I thought every single one of you had died. She's crying, and I didn't think that I'd ever see any single one of you ever again. And then she opens her eyes, and it's not one of her family members.
Oh, that's sad.
It's so fucked.
She's crying.
That's all.
Tippy.
Are you okay? He tries to like.
I don't know you. I let go.
Oh.
Tippy.
Hi. No, my name is Marks. Are you okay?
I look down. Yeah, I'm okay. I look up at Uriel with puppy dog eyes, just like teary-eyed, just so sad.
Uriel doesn't know what the fuck to do.
So sad.
Uriel's gonna, like, kind of crouch down, kind of wings just kind of covering everyone, almost, and just kind of, opens, like, her arms if she wants to go in for a hug, but kind of not taking the initiative.
I'll put my little hand on her hand.
Yeah, and then
and like rubbing my tears with the other.
yeah, kind of cup Tippy as just rub her and kind of nod, like she doesn't know what's going on. So, but she understands pain. Can I roll like an insight?
Yeah, you can roll insight.
Okay. I have a pretty high insight, so that is a 23.
So, based off of the things that Tippy was saying, I mean, you can't exactly just like deduce what has happened to her in the past or anything like that, but this is the first time that Tippy's really talked about her family before. And in retrospect, she really, like, it's surprising that she has never talked about her family before. Your best guess is she is an orphan of some kind, and she maybe thought it was a family member of some kind. You can't. She is clearly like really broken up about this.
Tippy, I don't know what exactly you're going, but myself and everyone in the party have experienced loss in one way or another.
She's just sniffling and looking up at you like.
I know for a fact that keeping it bottled up is worse than you can ever do to yourself. You don't have to talk about it with me. I'm sure someone else will be happy to listen to you, but I'll also be happy to. You should not have to suffer in silence alone. I am here for you.
She's just like, she's starting to slow down a little bit, but
Yeah, just continues to rub you.
I don't know why I thought that it might be one of them. It doesn't make any sense. That didn't make any sense.
Marks is just kind of like he hopped back up on the counter and he's just kind of like making himself small.
But I'm gonna wipe my boogers and my tears and turn around, and then jump up to go meet him.
He looks concerned and he just waits to see what you do.
I'm sorry I jumped on you, but I'm really happy to meet you.
It's good to meet you too. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. She wipes her tears and she turns a little bit more pink. So what's your name?
I'm Mark.
My name's Tippy. What do you like to do for fun?
I make things. Do you want to come see?
What kind of things do you make?
Like a lot of things.
Well, I can make some things too. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, I can. Is there like a barrel of water or something nearby? Or something I
Not
can
in the
interact with?
not in the immediate vicinity. You are sitting on a barrel. There might be something inside of it.
Can I peek into the lid?
Yeah. There is. Let's see. Water, food, gunpowder. It is full of a grayish sand like powder.
Oh, that's not what I was expecting. But watch this. Can I mold earth it?
Trying to think if gunpowder would be mold earthable. I'd allow it.
I like make it like shift around, and then make like I put my little hand into it to make it start shifting around, and then a bunch of little tippy shaped hands made of gunpowder start rising up and like, wiggling around.
Whoa!
Look at that.
You know magic?
Yeah, I'm full of it.
Whoa. That's so cool.
Is he wearing clothes?
He has like literally the only
His tool belt?
clothes on him is his. Yeah.
Well, I showed you that, and I closed the lid. But what cool things can you do?
I can't do anything here. Come see.
Oh,
He
okay.
like hops off the counter and he like leads you back where he's got like.
Before I'm out of sight, I turn and I smile at Uriel and I glow like a bright pink,
I give her 2 thumbs up,
and I scamper away.
and Uriel will get up and will leave the shop, but we'll just stay and just wait for Tippy.
He brings you back and he's got like a little workshop with a even complete with like a forge which chimney that like sticks out of the ship, and he's got a bunch of like different like little gadgets that he's made and things like that. His forge has a barrel of water with a stool in it, so that when he's working with the hot metal, he doesn't dehydrate.
Oh
He
man.
He just sits in the barrel of water while looking at it.
Oh, I know what this is for. Jumps into the water.
Yeah.
And we have a little play date.
He's trading. Y'all have a little play date, and that's where we're gonna
Yeah.
end the session.
What color is he, Mike?
Aw.
He is green. He's like tree frog green.
You guys can't be making me interrupt.
Can we,
this.
I know you said that's where the session is, but before I forget for next one, can we just say I gave Spirit that staff? Because we could roleplay it, but it's just basically gonna be me saying, "Hey, Spirit, you want this?"
I'm fine with that unless Ben, you want to do something with that.
Okay, man.
All right, cool.
Cool.
Yeah, you can hand that off to him. Yeah,
Cool.
that was what, session 67, I think.
Yep.
Oh, we're getting close.
Yeah, we're getting close to the funny number.
Oh, dude, the dreaded session.
The dreaded session.
Bye bye.
Bye.